Hey there, how's it going? davidinark here. Had a viewer reach out to me and say that in another video they saw, vehicles were seemingly flying in the air. And how do you do this? Now, this is actually my video right here. I'm not going to show you the other video, but how do you make your car appear to be flying? Well, let's talk about how to do that. It's super cool, super easy. You're going to jump into the world editor by hitting F11. You're going to want to make sure that you have the mesh road tool selected in the upper right hand corner. Hold down the Alt key, click your mouse and drag, and then let go of the Alt key when you have a selection of road. The next thing you're going to want to do is jump into the Object Select tool, and then that will let you move this around. Then what I recommend you do is lower the one end that is closest to you down below the surface, switch back to the Mesh Road editor, and then you can select the furthest node away from you, and then just use the grab that up arrow and drag up in order to make it look like you're climbing into the air. You can also grab the various other arrows or the areas in between arrows, and you can stretch it out. You can drag it up, you can drag it down. You can play with that to your heart's content. Now, the big thing that you got to do in order to hide this is you're going to see an option over on the right hand side for it being render enabled. And all you got to do is uncheck that box. And when you uncheck the box, the road is no longer visible in the game. However, it's still there, and you can still drive on it. Now, I will tell you the biggest problem is remembering where the road is. So let's talk about a way around that particular situation. You want to jump back into the world editor, and I am going to go up to the top, and you're going to select the scale option. Then I have the furthest node selected, and all I'm going to do is grab that little red square and drag it to the side. I click on the bottom node and drag that square to the side. Notice how the road is widening open. It doesn't matter. You can't see the road, so it doesn't matter how wide you make it. Just make it as wide as you want to. Frankly, make it wide enough where you basically don't fall off, or at least try not to fall off. But there you go. Now your car is, quote, flying. That is awesome. Okay, so I want to show you one more thing about how to, a different way to tweak this a little bit, and that is go back into the world editor. Again, make sure you have the Mesh Road tool selected. Then you're going to select the final node, the last node you have there, and you want to hold the Alt button down and just move your mouse away from that node, and that will add an additional node. Now, the next thing you'll want to do is change this back over to the translate key, or make sure that it's in a translate key. And again, you can raise this up or down, and you can keep doing this. If I wanted to add more nodes, I would just hold my Alt key on the node where I'm working now and drag and lather, rinse, repeat. I could keep raising it up, so I could keep making my car look like it's going higher and higher and higher into the air. If we look at this from the side, you can see from the outline that there's a gradual kind of climb here. And so now I get out of the editor, unpause the game, and boom, there we go. We are flying for all intents and purposes. Once again, though, you do have to watch where you've got the end of the road, where are the sides of your road, all that kind of stuff, but you'll figure that as you play. But there you go. That's one way to make cars fly in BeamNG without actually having to make flying cars. Hope this helps you. Enjoy playing BeamNG Drive. Special thanks to Hero of God, GamerGull, LosWilko, 7220 Gamer, the Maestro of Madness, and ItHasToBeDone for supporting the channel on Patreon and through channel memberships. As always, thank you so much. Got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. I'm davidinark. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.